I
Okay.
came out here when I was 11 and a half.
That's dope. Did you go to school out here?
Yeah, that's where I was going to school at, where I started going to school at.
Middle school, high school?
Everything. Shit.
Which high school?
I went to elementary first
Hmm.
out here.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to Chaparral.
Mm.
I got kicked out of every school I went to though. For real, I did most of my time in like Cowan and like continuation school and stuff like that. That's where I was.
Cowan was a continuation?
Cowan was an opportunity school,
Okay.
and then I've been to continuation school, like
I went to Peterson and I knew
Peterson.
about Jefferson. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's dope. That's dope. How
hmm
long have you been doing music?
Um, I've been trying to sing ever since Usher came out with that 7 o'clock song. You feel me? I've been trying to sing, but I started writing music when I was doing time in Elko.
So you always pretty much knew how to sing, then
Yeah,
always had a voice.
yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's dope. How old are you now?
I'm 31.
31. That's
Yeah.
okay. Well, tell us a little bit about what's been going on in your recent years then.
So
Well, before we get into that, tell us where your music is going to be out at.
okay, I got music all over all major platforms. Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, everything all over.
So you guys go type in Reece Mac,
Instagram,
iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora, Reece Mac.
ReeceMac.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell us a little bit about recent years.
Recent years?
Yeah. The last 3 years. I know you said you've been
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
How's that been for you?
Um, it's been lovely. Shit, I mean, I ain't never thought I was gonna get the opportunity to be out here again,
Mm,
especially after what I was fighting.
yeah.
But
Well, tell the viewers a little bit about that. Everybody don't know what you're talking about.
so I was fighting the death penalty. It
Who?
was a capital murder case. I was fighting 2.5 murders, well, 2 murders, 1 attempt, and some robberies and burglary, and some other charges that they indicted me on and put it all together.
Damn.
So and I did 6 years in the county jail fighting that shit.
You was in there for six
In the
years.
county jail for 6 years.
Dang. I know that was hard. Everybody
Hell
says,
yeah, I was in North Tower too. I done
yeah.
been in Max, all that shit up in there, but that shit ain't cool.
No, everybody says
It's
once you get to prison, it's kind of
it's
like
easier.
easier,
Yeah,
but
it's easier in prison than it is in the
you
county.
had to do it county
Yeah.
time fighting it. That's, I mean, at least you're out though. Like you don't have no charges from that case.
But you can Google that shit.
Mm-hmm. Y'all can.
Yeah.
It was all over the newspaper. I remember that.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah. So you beat that. You're out
hmm
now. You've been out 3 years. Do you think like it affected your mental a little bit?
Hell yeah. When I first got out, I felt like a little boy and an old ass man that didn't know nothing. When I got locked up, I had a Boost Mobile chirp. I had a Boost Mobile chirp.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
What
hell
this is
yeah.
2019. So you went like 2013,
I
2012.
so I went to prison in 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, and got out in 2012. And then I went right back. And
Ooh.
after I got out, I caught the murder case and went right back. Yeah, so I was in there 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So
That's rough. That is hella
yeah,
rough.
yeah.
I mean, at least you're
But
out
yeah, when
now.
I got out, yeah, I was slow paced. I ain't know how to do it, what to
Hmm.
do. You feel me? None of that shit.
You think you're kind of adjusting more?
Yeah, I'm adjusting more for sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that come out. They're kind of weird, like
hmm
awkward a little bit. You
I don't
know?
think I was weird or awkward. I just didn't know how to do a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
trying to
sure.
catch up on technology and stuff,
Everything.
working it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think I really lost too much. I ain't lose my touch. I don't know to say it.
How did you have time to have kids if you was in there for so long?
So when I got out, man, shit, I was, nigga wasn't gay, so a nigga was horny. You hear me? And nigga did what he was supposed to do. You feel me? Yeah, I wanted to have some more kids.
Instantly,
Yeah,
huh?
hell yeah.
I feel it. How many
Shit,
kids you have?
shit, I got 5.
Five?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got 5.
Girls, boys?
Yeah, 2 girls, 3 boys.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So what are your plans like going forward?
Mm, I'm just gonna keep doing this music shit, man. It's been slow pace right now.
Mhm.
I've been doing shows. I've been out of town doing shows and stuff like that. So it's been good. Um, and
Are you collabing with any other artists right
yeah,
now?
I've been collabing with artists. I mean, shit, I'm open. I'm
Hmm.
open. I'm always open.
Hit him for a
You know,
feature, y'all.
for sure. I don't just do songs with anybody either.
Right, right.
you gotta at least be tight too, you
Mm.
know, and have some type of shit going on as well. You feel me? Because
Mhm.
I didn't put in a lot of money into this shit already.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, hell yeah. I done paid for features, all type of shit too. You feel
Yeah.
me?
And
So I'll be
sometimes they don't
damned if a nigga
even.
don't pay me for a feature. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Yeah.
You know, have you dropped anything like recent as of recent?
As of recent, I'm about to me and West. You
Mhm.
heard of him?
Of course.
Yeah, West. Me and him just did a song. Shit, he supposed to be dropping it soon.
Mhm.
I think he's supposed to be dropping anytime, any day.
We need a date for that.
Yeah, it's tight. It go. I
Mm.
got it too. Shit, we could play a little bit in the background or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we could play it like
However
towards
it
the
go.
end. We
Yeah,
could
for
throw it up
sure.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I kind of wanted to get into detail about your case. Do you mind that?
I don't care. It's all good.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
Okay, so the girl I was fucking with,
Mhm.
I was fresh out of prison.
Mhm.
She I was fucking with her tough. We were staying together, all that shit. She was like, she came home crying and shit, talking about she got robbed. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, no, never mind. It was just $200. I'm like, $200? Like, well, let's go get it, nigga. You feel me?
Mhm.
So she was like, no, it's all good. It's just $200. Oh yeah, how you gonna tell me something like that? Well, it's my 200. You feel me? Let's go. And it was more to the story that I didn't even know about. You feel me?
Right.
So it wasn't even like that. I guess when I got to reading, when I was in jail, already reading paperwork and everything. You feel me?
What was it like?
So she bought a gift card for $200, and they was supposed to give her $1,000 on each card. You feel me?
That
And
sounds like a scam.
yeah, they was scamming for sure.
Mhm.
And she got scared to go in there and do all that, so she was like, you know what, never mind, let me get my money back. You feel me?
Mhm.
And they was like, shit, we ain't giving, that's all bad. Shit, you want to go to Walmart or Target or something and get a TV? And she was like, well, shit, you know, it's Christmas coming up. She was gonna get a TV.
Mhm.
So they went to Walmart to get a TV, and they strapped it on their car and all that shit, and then they drove back to the Harbor Islands where they was all staying at and doing whatever they was doing there.
It's rough over there.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
when they got back home, they took the TV off the car and was like, you know, shit, this on us. You ain't getting nothing. You feel me? And she was like, well, don't make me tell my nigga because he crazy. He gonna come up over here and it's gonna go down.
Right.
And I didn't even know. I didn't even know she said all this. I didn't know none of this was transpired until I read. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I read
When you're
about this.
already in
Yeah.
there. Mhm.
So that's when she came being messy and told me, you know, she got robbed and shit like that when it wasn't even like that. You was foul for even going and do all that shit, and then I ain't even know anything about it. You feel me?
Right.
But we went up over there. You feel me? Knocked on the door and said it went down. You feel me? Two people got killed, and
Was this like an accident type of thing? Like,
it
oh.
wasn't an accident. It wasn't. I mean, shit, you know, motherfuckers got the. It wasn't supposed to happen like that for sure.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I mean.
yeah, it wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Mhm.
But it happened like that. You feel me? And
Well, how'd they end up like catching you guys?
well, through her, one of the dude who lived, he ended up telling her name, and then I was out on bail. She just bailed me out. So through police records,
Yeah.
when he told them she was with her dude, automatically they put me
Mhm.
on the thing. And then they did their research. I don't know. They followed street signs and street lights and everything. You feel me? I swear to God, all the cameras on them lights,
Mhm.
they was following each one to where the cars was coming out of that place, and they followed the nigga all the way to Henderson from the Harbor Islands.
That's
Yeah, hell
crazy.
yeah, and got a nigga right away. It wasn't even. I'm talking about. I went out to the car to walk her out to the car to grab some shit she said was in the car. You feel me?
Mhm.
She was like it was something in the trunk that somebody left. You feel me? So
Mhm.
I went out there to grab it. As soon as I grab it, the police hella cars get the backing out. It was like 50 cars. It was like in some apartments, and you know how like they have the covered parking, the
Right.
shed parking and all
Yep.
that. Like every car started backing out from each. Like they,
Oh, they was watching
yeah, they
y'all.
already had the shit evacuated. Like they made everybody leave, and they put all their cars in. It was undercover cars. You couldn't even tell. You feel me?
Mhm.
So when I opened up her trunk, all the cars just got the backing out, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? You feel me?
Mhm.
I ain't even know. I'm like, man, these the police, and I took off running, and she sat on the ground, and I took off running. I was juking their ass. One of them tried to slammed the door open on me, and I bam hit it in and smashed them, and I got the running, and the other ones came from around the corner, and one of them kicked me in my chest as soon as I turned the corner. Boom, knocked me on the ground. And then they
Was
got the
this like a
stomping on me and
day?
everything.
The day the
It was
next.
night. It was like at like 4, 5 in the morning. It was dark outside.
It
You
wasn't
feel me?
even a whole day
Hell
then.
no, it wasn't. It was
Oh
like
my
a few
god.
hours, like some hours. You
I would
feel
have
me?
been sweating like yo,
Yeah.
like they're coming.
I
How
was good. I ain't
long?
even think. I ain't even think because I ain't know them shit. You feel me? They ain't know me. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
shit, I don't know. I ain't even know it was gonna happen like that. And
How
then
long was
once
y'all
everybody got caught,
together?
everybody got to telling.
Oh.
Everybody got to telling.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, and I was the one to blame because it was my girl and my problem. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
and they was running with it. So they wanted everybody to take deals to testify on me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to get me, and I was fresh out of prison.
Damn, that sucks. That was
Hmm.
like kind of her fault.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah, it was her fault, and then she told.
yeah.
She could have kept the shit real. We'd have been out here together.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long was y'all together? Like when this happened?
Shit, like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
You killing people over
It
her?
wasn't like that. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. It was not supposed to happen like that.
Oh, you a real one.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to happen like that though. I'm telling you, we was gonna go over there, beat them niggas up, and take
Right.
everything. You
No,
feel me?
yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
and once guns got to getting pulled out, it was like shit.
That's how I ended up in jail. We was
Yeah.
just supposed to go over there and beat them up, and somebody went a little too overboard. I'm like, God damn.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm. 6 months.
6 months.
Did y'all try to like make it work once y'all went in, or?
I was trying to. Hell yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck where she at, where her mind at.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
shit. What's happening? Is you finna tell on me? You feel me?
Hmm.
I'm trying to. I'm writing songs for her and doing all type of shit. You feel me?
Trying to get it. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
yeah, I was doing all type of shit, man.
Yeah.
Said I didn't. I got money put on her books. You feel me? All type of
Hmm.
shit. Like man, don't tell on me. Shit, this wasn't even for me. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. She was
Like
a really pretty
yeah.
girl. You know, I ended up seeing her on
Love
Love
after
After
lockup.
Lockup.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I was like,
They
what?
used me on there. They for her little clout
For real? I
yeah, and
didn't see
then
that episode.
I got the episode somewhere on my phone.
I'm gonna
Shit.
go play it back now because I
Yeah,
know what season that was. I
yeah.
know one of the white
They
girls
used me.
there.
Yeah, Amber. I mean Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany.
I got
Brittany.
a. It's a video on my YouTube with Brittany talking shit. Like, you don't feel bad for her. I'm like,
So
shit.
bad for her. What?
I'm like, for what? She's like, she loved you, man. She fucking loved you. I'm like, how she loved me? She got on the stand and testified on me. She didn't feel bad when she got on the stand and testified on
Is
me.
she in prison now or
She
something?
in prison right now. Yeah, but she
Oh,
coming home though. You feel me?
oh, so,
Yeah, she took a deal. So she took a deal to testify.
and she was able to get out and still go back.
Uh huh.
That don't make no
She
sense.
was out. Yeah, she bailed out. They gave her a bail
Oh,
once she took
okay.
that deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, because then she wasn't fighting murder no more. She was fighting 3 counts of robbery with the use.
Now you're a felon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, girl.
And I beat all that shit in trial. And
You
she got on the stand on me.
you got lucky.
Nah, God was with me.
And you had like two different.
So I had 2 trials. I
Mhm.
went to trial twice. The first time I went to trial, everybody found me guilty except for one
Everybody,
person.
boy, you go.
Yeah, everybody found me guilty except for one person.
Mhm.
Um, she was an older black lady. She found me not guilty. She didn't want me to die. She didn't want to kill me. She said,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I even met her since I've been out all that shit."
That's dope.
Yeah, she worked at the DMV.
That's dope. Yep.
Yeah, because when I was in there, I had released some money for my mom to buy a car.
Mhm.
She went to the DMV, and it was the lady. She ran into her. You feel me?
After the case.
After the first trial.
Okay.
You feel me? She was like,
Mhm.
"You saved my son's life," all that. Like when my mom seen her, she started crying, and so
Oh.
my and the lady was like, she
Your
was
mom
looking at,
seems like a really good woman. I remember
yeah,
her outside the window waving and stuff
yeah,
with
for
your
sure,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
sure. Um, she was uh she went to the thing and she seen the lady and she noticed her, and she was like you saved my son's life, and she's crying, and the lady was looking at my mom like she was crazy, like who's your son? And she was like Maurice Sims. She was like, oh my God, like they wanted to kill him. They
Yeah.
was mad at me. She was like, they
Mhm.
was mad at me. They was mad at me that I found him not guilty. Like, God bless him. God gonna be with him. No, he gonna be straight.
And she was the only one that didn't find you
And my
out.
mom was like, you saved him. She was like, no, it was God.
Mhm.
God put me there. She said I did everything I could to be on his trial, just so I could find him not guilty. I tried not to look at him, tried not to do nothing, to give no contact to make them kick me off.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like when I looked at her, because when I was looking at all my juries and stuff,
Mhm.
I was like, this woman ain't looking at me like that. You feel me?
You was worried about her,
Yeah, I
huh?
was like, man, she ain't. I don't think she give a fuck. She trying to hurry up and get up out of here. But she was the whole time she was plotting. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So God is good. I want
And
to
then
say
so
it.
that's what led you to a second trial,
Hmm.
and you just beat that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I beat that. And actually, I'm in touch with a few of my juries. They fuck with me. They was like, man, we knew you was a good dude the whole time.
mhm.
And they said when I do my documentary, they want to be the jurors of my documentary.
You should do a
Yeah,
documentary. That
I
would be
am.
really dope. That would be
Yeah, for
really
sure.
dope. When do you plan to get that moving?
Sometime this year, for
Yep.
sure.
It's the early year right
Yeah,
now.
sometime this year, for sure.
hmm So did they let you out instantly once they found you like not guilty?
Hell no, they wanted to keep me. They wanted me to do something to get in trouble. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I was in. They sent me to prison.
You still had to go to prison?
Yeah, I went to prison. I was up there for like 4 months in level 3
But on what charge?
on fucking burglary.
Okay, so that's what you pled
They
to.
found no, I didn't plead. I went to trial.
Okay.
You got once you go to trial, you can't plead to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everybody found me guilty of burglary, and the the DA was like, if y'all find him guilty on one charge, he's guilty on all charges. So there's no like if he's guilty on one charge, it's all charges because then that means you place him there and he was there for this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So they found me not guilty of the murders and everything, and they just said burglary, and the DA started yelling at him in trial right there, like, "This is a compromised decision. You guys violated an oath to render a true verdict." He was like, "Fuck," he was pissed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was not guilty on the say it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, congrats on being home. Congrats on
Hmm.
beating the case. That is a huge
Hell
blessing,
yeah.
you know. Um, so you know you had like two other co-defendants, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Right, and
So
they're all sitting in prison.
yeah, everybody in prison. Everybody. So they all took deals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who went to trial.
Mm-hmm.
So
The girl got like 10
she,
years.
Sasha,
Mm-hmm.
she got like an eighth or something. Yeah, probably like 10 years, but I don't think she'll be coming home like within the next like two years.
I mean, she already been in there though since.
She probably did like 5 6 years now. Cause she only did like 2.5 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there the whole time.
Got you.
Yeah. So
Got
she was
you.
out here doing TV shows and you feel me and all the extra shit.
She has some fans too.
She got fans. They taking care of her right now. They taking care of her right now.
She's
You feel me?
straight.
She's straight.
Brittany's
Hell
funny
yeah. She
asking you
knocking
that.
bitches and securities and polices and shit like that. You feel me?
Who don't tell her? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
I said, don't tell her.
yeah,
No.
nah, fuck her. I ain't gonna do that. She got caught for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
It's out
yeah, that's how I
there.
know about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
She got caught with a CO, staff manipulation or something like
Are you
that. I
serious?
swear to God.
Humping a CO?
Yeah.
I mean, she is really pretty. So
Yeah.
I can't even hate on that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I didn't know y'all was co-defendants until somebody else had said it in there. I'm like, Sasha, that's her man. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. She wasn't claiming you in there.
Yeah.
I think by this time she was like already decided to tell.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they was like, well, it's either you or him. Like,
Type shit.
yeah. And she was like, when I seen her in court, like the few times, she was like, "Oh, they want you bad." She was crying and doing all the little extra shit, and she wanted some of my hair.
What she was finna do with it?
She make a dreadlock in her hair. My dumb
Mm.
ass gave her the hair. You hear me?
I didn't see no dreadlock.
She had it. She used to show it to me at court. It was one dread in the back of her hair, like in the back or underneath all her shit.
I know she had like the
And
two
then one of her cellies told me she had cut it out and
braids.
put it in her Bible.
That
Yeah.
sounds like voodoo.
Yeah, it did. I was like, what the fuck was she
That
on?
sounds like voodoo. That's probably why you out
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. She did some crazy shit though, for sure. Yeah.
And then your other co-defendants, they got what, 2 and 4?
So he got the same deal as her. He took the same deal as her. One of
Mhm.
my other co-defendants, and the other co-defendant, they were saying me and him was the shooters. So me and him was both fighting the death penalty,
Okay.
and he was scared to go to trial, so he took the life without deal. You feel me?
He's in there for life.
He ain't come on.
Damn.
Yeah, but he was foul too though. He
Mhm.
threw me under the bus too.
Mhm.
You know, said I tried to bring my dirty clothes to his house later on that night and all type of shit.
Telling the details.
Mm-hmm. Well, like dry snitching.
Yeah.
The other nigga really gave it up. Yeah, from the get go, he was crying, asked for his mom and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you seem like you made the best out of your time in there.
yeah, yeah.
You wasn't just in there stressed and depressed.
Nah, motherfuckers. I always felt like I was gonna come home. Now I always spoke it into existence.
Mhm.
Like I said in that song, that I'm really somebody.
Mhm.
I got that song. I'm really somebody. Y'all gotta go check it out.
When did that come out?
Um, just this last year.
Okay, so you've been doing a little something since you've
Yeah,
been out.
yeah, for sure. I've been doing shows and hella shows, hella shows.
Where at? What
I
city?
done did hella shows out here.
Mhm.
I'm talking about hella shows out here, and had them all lit. I done did shows out in Arizona. I got some shows coming up in March in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
That's gonna be dope. In
yeah,
March, you said
uh-huh.
you gotta blast that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long we been on? How long we been on? 21 minutes. All right. Is there anything else you wanna bring up? You?
Mm.
Is there anything else you wanna bring up?
Nah.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Play by Play. I'm Tatiana Jasmin. Make sure y'all tune in to Reece Mac on iTunes, Apple, Spotify.
Everything.
Say on the set one
I
time.
wanna say it. For sure.
This is gonna be able to be